If you've been wondering about the open to work feature on LinkedIn, but you're not too sure how to utilize it, where to start, or even if it's something that you should be using, you're in the right place. This video is going to cover all things open to work on LinkedIn. By the end of this video, you will know what the open to work feature is, how to best utilize it, important privacy tips, as well as the do's, don'ts, good, bad, ugly, everything in between. If you're new here, my name is Dodd. Welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. We talk all things LinkedIn, business, marketing, and career success. Click that subscribe button and let's get straight to it. So what is the open to work feature on LinkedIn? If you've been on LinkedIn, you've probably noticed the green banner that sits on some people's profile picture with the words open to work. This is a way to publicly let people know that you are actively job searching on LinkedIn. There's two ways that LinkedIn allows you to showcase that you are open to new opportunities. You can either quietly let people know, meaning it's only visible to recruiters, or you can publicly let people know, which is why the green badge shows up on some people's profiles. The open to work feature lets you set up your job preferences, which means what are the type of roles you want to be found for, in what locations, as well as the job types. Do you want an on-site or remote role, or even a hybrid? When you activate this feature on LinkedIn, it helps LinkedIn to make sure that your profile shows up for recruiters that are searching for candidates in those topics. Overall, the open to work feature is a great tool to utilize on LinkedIn, whether you are actively searching for a job right now or you are passively searching, meaning if the right opportunity comes your way, you would be open to something. Now that we know what the feature is, let's take a look at exactly how to activate it on our LinkedIn profile, as well as set our preferences. So inside of my LinkedIn profile, underneath my name, headline, I scroll down, I'm going to see this button that says Open To. You might see it just one step below. If you don't have that button, it will be in this section where it says show recruiters you're open to work. Both of these take you to the same place. So let's click get started. It's going to open up this box, which is where we are going to set our job preferences, meaning this is the kind of work that I am open to. The more clarity you have here on the type of roles that you want, the better this will work for you. And it's going to allow recruiters to actually find you for the right opportunities. So let's start off at the top with job titles. These are the exact job titles you want to be found for. If you don't know that just yet, I suggest getting clarity on that first before you enter your job preferences. So say, for example, you are looking for a role as a software developer or engineer. You want to add as many variations of that job title that may be relevant for you. So I would start off by typing out software developer. I would see that a bunch of different options show up here. So as many of these as are relevant to the type of role that I want to add them here. Do not be limited to just one job title. I suggest adding as many relevant variations of that job title to make sure that you are not missed. So I could add in software developer, senior software developer, software engineer, senior software engineer, and then any other ones that are relevant to my experience or the type of role that I want to land. When I've done that, I now want to select my location types. Here, LinkedIn wants to know, do you want to work on site, meaning you go to an office or you go to a specific location? Do you want a hybrid role, which would be a combination between some days you're in the office, some days you work from home, or do you want a remote opportunity? You can select all three or just one or even two, depending on the type of role that you want. We are then going to select our locations. This location section is for if you have selected that you want an on-site position. You want to specify the exact locations that you would be willing to go into the office, meaning commute or show up to work in that specific location. So if, for example, you are actually looking to move to a different state or city, add that location here. Maybe you're open to nationwide or the specific countries and cities you really want to work in. Add as many locations as you want in this section. Then the same thing here. This is asking for locations if you are remote. So of course, if you're remote, you're working from home. But see this section as, do you want to show up for roles in a specific city? So if I want to shop for roles in San Francisco tech hubs, I want to add my remote location as San Francisco. That is going to pull me in for companies that are in San Francisco looking for remote employees. So make sure you add those remote locations here as well. Very important. Next step is to add our start dates. If you are immediately actively applying for a role, meaning that you could accept a job offer tomorrow, select immediately, I am actively applying. If you are happy at your current role but still want to keep your options open, you can select flexible, I'm casually looking. So depending on your current situation, select what is appropriate there. Then we are going to select our employment types. Here you can select if you are looking for a full-time role, part-time, contract, internship, or even a temporary role. Select as many as are relevant for you. And then we get into the visibility section. Remember at the beginning where I mentioned that sometimes you will see people have the open to work green badge on their headshot. And other times you may not even know if somebody is job hunting or not. Here is where you configure this setting. So here you want to select who can view that you're open to work. You can have it visible to recruiters only, meaning only people that use LinkedIn Recruiter will have access to seeing that you're open to work. But you want to select whether you want the green badge on your profile picture, which is, in that case, you would select all LinkedIn members. If you only want recruiters to know you're open to work and looking for opportunities, select recruiters only in this section. Once you have configured all of your job preferences and the type of roles that you are open to, you want to then click Save. I'm curious to know, do you like the green open to work badge on your profile? Let me know in the comments below. So now let's talk about privacy and the green open to work badge, whether to utilize it or not. So remember, the green badge on your profile means that all LinkedIn members will know that you are open to work, including possibly your current employer. On the other hand, if you simply have it for recruiters only members that have LinkedIn Recruiter specifically, which is a paid subscription on LinkedIn, only they will be able to see that you are open to work. An important note here, and I often get asked, can my current employer see that I'm looking for new opportunities or that I am open to work? Well, here's what LinkedIn says about it. LinkedIn says it's important to know to protect your privacy, we take steps to prevent LinkedIn Recruiter users who work at your current company from seeing your shared career interests. We take the current company of your LinkedIn profile, marked as I'm currently working here, to know who to hide your open to work status from. However, we cannot guarantee complete privacy. So to explain that a little bit further, LinkedIn tries its absolute best to hide from your current employer that you are open to new opportunities. And they're basing it off of who you have listed as your current employer on your existing LinkedIn profile. So if you go to your experience section right now and you look at your current employer, LinkedIn will hide this information, or rather do their best to hide this information from your current employer that you have listed on LinkedIn. But they also mention that they cannot guarantee absolute privacy. So if for some reason your current company is using an external recruiter or something else, then information may still get out that you are open to new opportunities. I've known it does a pretty good job of keeping it hidden from your current employer, but one key tip here is do not utilize the green open to work badge if you don't want your current employer knowing that you are looking for new opportunities. That takes me to the next question I get asked so often, which is, should I even utilize the green open to work badge? Maybe if I'm unemployed right now, or I don't really mind if my employer sees. My opinion on this topic is to skip the open to work badge entirely. Simply let recruiters know on the back end that you are open to work without putting the green badge on your headshot. The reason for this is you want to appear as an in-demand career professional. Recruiters, employers, hiring managers are drawn to people that have a strong personal brand and that are in demand. And sometimes it has been noted that the green open to work banner can appear more desperate, as it doesn't add to your current profile, but it shows that you are really actively looking for something. My suggestion would be to really build out your profile to showcase the type of professional you are. Make sure your profile is optimized from top to bottom, but then still add in your open to work preferences. So if an employer is looking for a candidate like you, they can see it on the back end of LinkedIn without publicizing it to your entire network. Let your experience and your profile make make you the prime candidate. And there you have it. I hope you found this video useful on all things open to work on LinkedIn. If you did, please give it a like. It helps so much. I want you to take one extra step. Download the free LinkedIn launch guide. I lay out over 32 pages of exactly how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, build a standout killer brand, and go to the next level on LinkedIn. Again, it's free and the link to download is in the description of this video. Okay, I will see you soon. Bye for now.